Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So my hands are really dirty, so do you know what kind of video this is? This is full of ink. So I'm gonna be doing the currently ink of the month of April. If you don't know me, my name is V. I made so many videos about unboxing, stationery, fountain pens, inks, paper, anything related with this topic. So today, as I mentioned, I'm gonna be doing the currently ink. I have all my fountain pens in this Liquid case, and I have my small kind of like fountain pen, ink, and all of these journals. So this one in here is just for fountain pens. I haven't started putting yet all the fountain pens, and in here this is just my ink journal at last, which I put some inks, and then this one is my currently ink kind of like planner journal area. So in here I already took notes with black about each of the fountain pens that I'm using for this month, and this is the big list. It's gonna be in 2 different pages in here, so I am just going to show you guys one by one the fountain pens that I'm gonna be using. And yeah, I'm not gonna do the ink up in here. I'm literally gonna show you all the fountain pens that I have in here. So I have many. I have some in here, and then I have more inside that pocket. So let me just put a little bit in here so you guys can see better. So yeah, inside this pocket I have more, but in here I have some too. So let's start with the first one. The first fountain pen that I have is this one in here. This is called the Leonardo Momento Zero. This one is the Pura Vida fountain pen. And the reason why I chose this one for this month is because I'm going back home to Costa Rica to visit. And of course, I needed to put a Pura Vida to go back home. This is a pen that is inspired in Costa Rica. So it is just really special for me. I haven't used it in a little bit, but I'm really excited to use it again. I cleaned up all the nibs, so hopefully it works. But inside here, I did put this ink that is the Tasha Hokusai Fukaki Hanada, and it's this beautiful kind of like blue ink. So as you guys can see, it's kind of blue, and I also kind of combined it a little bit with this specific Sailor Rikyusha. So it's gonna be kind of like a greenish blue kind of color, and I really like it. I'm really excited. It's kind of like a nice combination. It's like a blue with a deep green tone, which is really nice because that is what I remember when I think of Costa Rica. Kind of like the trees and the blue of the ocean at the same time. So that's the first one. The second one in here is the Pylo Kakuno. I do have many of these ones, and actually I was really thinking about doing just a Pylo Kakuno month, because all the ones that I have, they are really soft pastels, and I think of April, maybe it's all the Easter thing about soft pastels. However, I wanted to switch it up. So inside here, I actually have a Roller Oster. This is the Viola. Kind of ink is a beautiful kind of like purplish color. So let's do the swatch in here so you guys can see it. I think it matched really nice the color of the pen. As you guys can see, it's like a really light purple in here, which again, the pen itself, it has like a really nice purple color. So I think it's nice. Let's see how much I write with this, because I really like dark colors. However, I think this is a nice color inside. The next one in here is this one. This is the Kaweo Sport Honey. This one still has the blue cartridge inside that comes with Kaweo Sport, but I think it's a nice dark blue, so it's gonna be a nice combination to have this and this blue in here to use. So I like this one as well. So I love also how this honey one writes. It writes really smooth, and it has a fine nib. And yeah, I haven't really told you about the nibs inside, so let me just go back. So this one, the Leonardo Momento, have a EF nib inside, and I think the Kakuno also has a EF. Let me see. No, it actually has a fine nib. I like the nibs of the Kakuno. I don't know if you can see, but they have a happy face in there, engraved into the nib. So this is a fine. Now the third one that we have, fourth one actually, is this one. This is the Kaweo Student, not a student. So let's put a T in there. It's the Kaweo Student. This one is the orange one. I do have other colors in there. Actually, I think I have all the collection. But this one inside has diamond blood. And I really like, last month in March, I used this one. And I really liked how it dries and the ink. So I didn't want to ink it up with another color. I just wanted to use the same kind of ink. So I decided to use the same one, and it's really pretty, and I love it. After I wash I have been washing all the nibs since I learned how to disassemble them, and now I am really crazy into disassemble all the nibs of my phantom pens. Okay, so the other one is this one, and you guys can see a little bit of a pattern in this. I am using a lot of colors. I want April to be really colorful. So this one in here is the Jingha 100, and this is a celluloid. It's this pinkish kind of color. It reminds me a lot of the sakuras in Japan, so I really wanted to use it again for spring. I used it last year for spring. This one in here, it has the Rover Oyster and the Coffee Monster's Call Day to Night. This one in here, I tried to combine it as well with this Vinta Sandugo red to try to have a different color. I don't think it did work, so I don't even know how it's gonna look, but yeah, I think it's kind of like reddish purplish. So it did work nice, and at the same time it kind of looks a lot like this one now that I look at them together, but it's okay. It's kind of like a deep red, and it's good. I always love reds, so really excited about this one. And I think at the end it's gonna turn into purple again because I just combined red with purple, but it looks nice with this phantom pen. It's actually, when it dries, it kind of dries like a pinkish one, so I think it's a nice color. I'm also really enjoying kind of like combining colors, and yeah, kind of like combining all of these colors, so really excited about that. The next one is the Sailor, and this one I have it here. This one I again disassembled the nib and cleaned it up really nice, and now it writes amazing. And I'm sorry if you hear a plane, I live by the airport, so yeah. But anyways, this one in here, it just have the black carriage by Sailor, and it's writing really smooth right now. A lot of ink coming out. Love it so much. It's not skipping, and I don't know, I think like before I really like some Sailors, mostly the latest ones that I bought, but the first ones like this one, I always thought they skip, and I was losing a lot of interest in Sailor. But now I learned again how to disassemble the nib, so I did that in the Sailor, and now it writes super smooth. So if your Sailor or any pen is not writing nice, maybe try the nib first before grinding them like that. So the other one that I have that has black ink is the Pilot Vanishing Point. This one is just my everyday Pilot. It also has a black ink, as I mentioned, but this one is the Pilot black ink cartridge, so that is okay. It's really nice. Oh my goodness. So anyways, in here it's really nice. The other one that I have, give me 1 second to try to find the name of the ink. Okay, perfect. I found the name of the ink. So this is the next one. This in here is the Jingha 10. This one sometimes annoys me, and I don't know if it's gonna happen right now, but it dries out, so yeah, I really need to just use it for a while, so to see if it works. So give me 1 second to make it work and come back. Okay, I made it work. This one, it just have this that is called the Tasha Sabimidori, and it's a beautiful blue that it has inside. I really like the pen, but it dries a lot, the ink, before it even comes out. So but once the ink come out, it's really nice. So yeah, but I really like it. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a bluish, but then it dries out like really like tail. So I really like it. So this is the next one. The next one is another Jingha 10. I did post a video not so long ago about this phantom pen. This is called the Gradient Coffee, and I really like it as well. Is this beautiful brownish in here. Inside here it does have a brown ink, and it's called the Jingha, the Dia Tramentis Document Ink Brown. This one for some reason is not really drying out, so I don't know if it's the ink as well helping out with that not coming out really easily, but this one dries really nice, and the brown is really pretty. So really excited about this one. I have been using it a lot, and I really like it. So these are the two Jinghas. Now let's continue with the next page. So moving on, we do have the Estherbrook. This is the Esty, and this is called the Quirky Leaf. And inside here it does have a beautiful green, and the green that it has is called the Herbing Bird Empire. So let's just do this. It's a beautiful greenish, and I do love green. And I also love a phantom pen that just comes out the ink really easily. It's so pretty. I really like it. So this is the next one. Again, super excited about this. Then the next one in here is the Sailor Manual, and this is the guard, I never know how to pronounce this. The ink that is inside is a red that comes with this pen. I bought this one in a Stationery Fest in Chicago. The ink is called the Manu Sumomo, and this one in here has a gold nib of 14K, and I really like it. The nib in here is a medium fine, so it's really nice. And this is the red that it has inside. Super pretty. We love it so much. The next one in here is another Sailor. This one also I got it in Stationery Fest in Chicago. This one is the series of the book, the Pylo book series, and this is called the Autumn Sky. This one has a EF nib and is a 21K gold nib, so it's a little bit smaller. I do really love the red that has inside. The red one is the Tono in Limbs, and this is the Sacerdote. I don't know how to pronounce that thing, but it's a really deep red brownish that I really like. So I love this one as well. I do wish I bought it in fine instead of extra fine, but yeah. The next one in here is the Lamy All Star on Sage. I haven't really used a Lamy in a while, and I have a really beautiful collection. But inside here, I do have a green that is called the KWC, and it's the green gold in here. So again, I love a beautiful greenish. This green in here is not super dark. It's really not that dark, but I really like it. It's really pretty. But it's funny because I don't have more of this green. This is all the green I use. So it's this one in here, the green gold KWC. So yeah, it's just right there. It's a little bit not super dark on the darker urn, but yeah, I really like it, and I love the pen. The pen is really pretty as well. So let's use it. I think they match really nice, the pen and the ink. So yeah, this is the Lamy. I have another Lamy. Let me know if you guys want to see more Lamys, because I have a really nice collection. I'm also thinking on doing a video about my whole phantom pen collection, but I do have phantom pens everywhere, so I need to go and find other ones. The next one in here is the Twisby Eco. This is the mint blue. This one actually was a gift by my friend, And I really forgot the name of the ink that is inside. My friend also gave me the ink, so I'm sorry, but I have to put it as unknown because I really don't remember the ink name. It's kind of like super light greenish brownish, so sometimes it's kind of hard to write because it's hard to see. But I think it would be nice to just put it in there into times that I want to write something. I don't want people to really read it online, so it would be nice. And I love the color. I wish I did put a blue in there, but I already had that ink in there and I didn't want to mess it up. Then I have last two. These two have the same ink. This one is the Lavang Antique 2, and this one has the ink that is called the Takesumi Irushizuku. So it's in here. It's a black ink. I write with this one a lot as well. So I just usually have like 3 to 4 pens with black ink inside. This one and this one have been the ones that I have used a lot, and I want to use these two now. This one looks like a sailor, but it's a dupe. It's a Jingha, and I think it looks really pretty. It reminds me a lot of this one, so they kind of look like a nice 4 of them. So this Jingha in here is a Jingha 82. It has like this really light yellowish greenish in there and a red detailing here, which is pretty nice. Again, it looks a lot like a sailor, so I like it. And it also has a black ink, and I'm using this one a lot into my work, kind of like a notebook. So yeah, I'm using this one a lot for work. I really like to put it into my Paddington Honishi Weeks. But this is all the collection of phantom pens that I'm gonna be using for the month of April. And again, 4 with black ink and many with some fun colors and crazy colors. But yeah, this is everything for this video. Let me know if you guys are interested on learning a little bit more about my whole phantom pen collection. I do have many different brands, and I'm always looking for new phantom pens. But yeah, I have a really big collection of phantom pens that it's kind of hard if you enter into this hobby. Like, I'm telling you, it's crazy to just start buying phantom pens, because some of them, even if they are the same brand and the same style, they look way different with different colors. So yeah, I do have a lot. But this is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and again, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the comments. So see you guys also in the next video. So bye bye and happy April.